Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is a new series, Black Women Solo Living in Thailand, and today we have the beautiful Melissa.
So this is a co-op space, a work area that you can rent out, have meetings. There are other private meeting rooms.
Private meeting room.
Use the app.
Everything is like
Everything
face
is face
operated.
activated, yeah.
Oh. We have another co-working space. Nice.
So this was the last sign. This was my building because I'm a filmmaker. When I saw they had this book of Wes Anderson and his movies, I said yes. This is the building for me.
Beautiful.
So sometimes they do like group yoga, mat yoga out here.
Okay, like they run up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this view. Oh wow, some crazy views up here. Melissa being shy, she don't want to get on the camera, but she gonna be on this camera, y'all. Give me 10 minutes. Wraps around. That's it. Pretty little baby. Oh, it's like a lot of good seating. You just want to come out here and take a little breather. Somebody in the pool. They got the rocking chairs. Like that. Cool. Oh my gosh. Let me get it from this side. I love these chairs. What's the material? Oh my goodness. Some of them black. Wow. What? This is some fancy business.
In this room, I have not been able to do this yet, but this was also a selling point for me. I'm a big time spinner. I travel with my spin shoes.
I know that's right.
So now I can come here and get a ride in.
So the spinning is what sold you, as well as the book.
The book and the spinning.
Okay. Like it goes literally under the bridge. Oh my gosh. Let's see. They got weights. Oh. I love these automatic doors. Non-negotiables. She said it was this washing machine. It washes and dries, y'all. And you got a full fridge. My fridge come up to my damn stomach. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Look at this. Oh my goodness, y'all. I love this condo so bad. Oh shoot.
Oh yeah, watch this.
These baskets are so cute.
Yes. Let's see. I don't know what I think he kind of stuck.
They figure it out though. I thought they.
I think we yes.
Yeah, this is so beautiful.
I've used one of these before, but I'm not gonna be sweeping.
We got the and the light. Oh my goodness. What's up here? Let me go.
So that is additional storage. I think I'm gonna put.
You go up there.
I think I'm gonna make an office up there because apparently I don't know this, but apparently there's something like. Oh wait, it's probably locked. Stairs. It's locked back in. I don't bust my ass. So I'm trying to do this thing like live with less, live with clutter. So some people's like, oh, you can put extra storage, but I'm not buying anything else, so I need to have extra storage. I have one suitcase.
You came with one suitcase?
One suitcase.
Oh wow.
And so I think I'm gonna put like a little desk, make up here like a little workstation.
Okay.
They did a really, really good job at the use of space.
Yeah, they maximize space. Okay, and so how long have you been out here in total?
So I've been in Thailand for a total of a month.
What made you choose this neighborhood?
So why I chose this neighborhood in particular, so was the drive in. Like you'll notice a lot of the apartments in Bangkok, like when you want to be in the mix, if you was like right on the street. And for me, I like solitude. Like I like to be outside, but then when I'm ready to go inside, I want to be inside. So when I drove in, I was like, okay, I'm already sold. And I love it. It just feels like an escape. Then when I walked in the lobby, it smells
lobby.
It smells so good.
That lobby is quite impressive, y'all.
I hadn't even looked at the unit yet. I saw the pictures and stuff online, but between the drive-in and the smell of that lobby, I was like, okay, like this is home. So yeah.
Have a great mix of this is beautiful, the outside looks better, you got the long drive, so this is top notch, not gonna lie. Okay, how long did it take you to find this condo? Like, was this your third? This was the first, so this condo was the first place I looked at. Just full transparency, the owners and I did have a little bit back and forth on the price, which we'll talk about a little later, which I mean, it happens. Right.
Like, it's a lot of times it's like 3 people involved in closing on the rental agreement. So I was like, okay, I really want this unit. And then by the time I got back home, the price had changed a little bit, which it wasn't by much, but I was like, okay, well, that's a little bit out of my budget. So what can we do? But in the end, the owners were really understanding and really flexible. And the agent that I used, she was phenomenal and really, holding their feet to the fire to say, well, this was what it was in the listing, so let's, honor this price. I did take the advice of other expats to say, look at other places, don't go with the first one that you choose. However, once I can be pretty indecisive person, but once I decide, I don't need to see nothing else. And I was like, okay, I'll listen to y'all been living here. I went and I looked at 5 other units, and I was
wait, 5 units here or 5 units like
5 units throughout Bangkok.
Oh wow, and that's more than I looked.
Everything I was like, nope, I want that one. It was a non-negotiable that I have a duplex.
Hey, it worked out. And so, how did you choose Bangkok specifically? Because like for me, I really thought that I was gonna go to Nonthaburi, which is like right outside of Bangkok, but I didn't think I was gonna land in Bangkok, honestly.
So the same. I didn't think I was gonna land in Bangkok. And you hear a lot of people have this, we would have ended up in Bangkok if it weren't for Vietnam, or we would have ended up in here. I was supposed to be in Bali. When I left,
give us a little bit of that.
When I left home in December to take a little time, Bali was it for me. Like Bali, like everything about Bali. I still love Bali. Everything about Bali, it's just so peaceful. nothing there is on accident or coincidence. Like there's just so much alignment there. And when I thought about, okay, living abroad, what do I want to feel like every day, and being real about it, right? It's going to get hard. It's going to have hard days. It's not going to be easy. It's like, yeah, we chilling now, we outside, we're having a good time, we're meeting people. But what right. But when life starts lifing as it will, but even though we're not calling that down, but
not right now, no time.
But where do I feel where I could like move and shake more? And then it was Bangkok. Like the energy here is such a big city.
And the pace.
Mm-hmm. It's like go, 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 go. Bali is like, take a load off.
Yeah, you'll be vacationing for 2-3 months and you'll be like,
and just, it has such a special place in my heart, and I didn't want to be there like trying to figure out day to day and then get miserable there. Like, oh, I hate Bali. Like Bali is there. It's a 4-hour flight. It'll always be my place to go back to for solitude, for peace, for comfort. But Bangkok is cool. It just feels very metropolitan. I love big cities. I'm a small town girl. I'm originally from Connecticut, small little town.
Connecticut? I don't think I knew that.
No, because I always say I'm from Philly because I've lived in Philly for the past 10 years. So just more backstory. I'm from Bloomfield, Connecticut, but when I graduated high school, I moved to Miami, and I went to college in Miami, and I never looked back. So I've always been attracted to big cities. After Miami, I moved to Jamaica. Similar kind of move, because my family's Jamaican. However, I didn't know anyone. I just said, okay, I told my parents, like, I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going to do it for a year. And that year turned into 7-8 years. And it was the best time of my life, where I say I really became...
7 years in Jamaica? Yeah. Were you with family, or were you like kind of like this, like solo?
Solo. I didn't know. Like, I had family there, but not family that I talked to. I just got on a plane. I went to do a program, like a semester for the summer, lived in a dorm. After that, stayed with family for like a month, and it didn't really work out. And I got an apartment, got a little car, just started like living life, and that was in my 20s. So this experience feels very similar, but in the second half of my journey.
This is the adult experience, like this
right,
is
like there,
like luxury.
Yeah, I really became like a woman there in Jamaica, like just coming here and figuring it out. And I feel like Bangkok is gonna be where I come older woman. Yeah, like this apartment is everything. It's just luxurious, and I'm just like, I'm not in this next phase. I'm not trying to, ghetto shit.
Do you feel like you're saving more here as compared to home, or how do you feel about that?
Truthfully, no. Like, the lifestyle, like, okay, so we've seen, where I'm living. Saving, yes, because something like this back in the States would probably cost 3-4 times. Like if we were, I don't know, somewhere in Manhattan or Chicago, some other big city, like look at the, the skyline. So I would say, saving, hypothetically, like I get to live luxurious for a lot less.
It stretches
more, right. But back home, I already own my house. My mortgage wasn't, a lot. So now to be here and paying rent and still have a mortgage back home. But what I saw was the opportunity to just live differently. Like just take a moment to like get out of the craziness, to be around like-minded people that are still hustling, that are still grinding. Like that's not changing out here. And I feel it doesn't matter where you live, like as an entrepreneur, like you always figure it out. I like nice things, not necessarily like clothes and shoes, but I like to dine, I like to eat good. I eat good here for a lot less. That's what I would.
All I do is eat.
Yeah, and I I love Asian cuisine. Like I could eat Asian food every single day.
And you love spicy, so that's right up your alley. Yes. I can't do all the
spice. But again, depending on what your budget is like or how much you're allocating to live, it does add up, right? Mm-hmm. And so you have to be very like budget conscious, or say, okay, you know, I'm a splurge Friday and Saturday, and after that I'm gonna cook and live how you would at home, and then dine out and do like the nice things on the weekends. Me personally, I do spend less than I'm at home, but the lifestyle is the same for me. Yeah. Like whatever I would eat when I'm at home, I'm eating it here. I was really big into last year, the Chinese New Year being the year of steak, right? And so I don't know how you felt, but you can probably think back to how 2025 was up until, because you were here for the Chinese New Year and that experience. So we had up until February 17th, right, for the Chinese New Year. And if you look into it, it was the year of snake. It was shedding. It was, you know, getting rid of things that no longer served you. And that was really important to me during this journey. And so wherever I was called to, I'm here in Bangkok, and it was like, yeah, well, these are the things I'm not leaving behind. And as you get into, now we're in the year of the horse. And the year of the horse, which we still have time, like it just started, but the year of the fire horse is like, you know, go. And once the gate open, it's like go, 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 go. And what I've been doing, and I also empower and encourage you to do this too, is like, we've always been that type of person to be like, okay, now. And so as the year of the horse is going, it's left the stable. Everything's already aligned. And just because it's not happening at the time that you want it to, still understand that it's happening. You cannot stop doing the work. It's okay because it's already going. That horse has left the stable. You have already known in your mind, okay, this is what I have to do. And if it's not this week, if it's next week, you'll get back on it. And once that fire is lit under you again, like this conversation now of like, oh, I'm so behind, it's not going to matter because now you're going to be so much farther ahead. But just know that as someone that has been an entrepreneur, I probably put out, the last time I put out a job application, I was 16 years old at a nursing home. Like, as long as you have that energy, you're never going to fail yourself. Like, you're never, ever going to fail yourself. Like, you're always going to figure out, like, it's not going to be easy. And so for me, like, when I made this move, I'm always betting on myself. Like, and my friends and my family, I don't want to leave them out. They have always encouraged me every time when I say, okay, well, I'm about to do this, or I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Jamaica. Like, I've always had friends and family that root for me. They're like, yo, nobody else but you. Like, I can't see any of my friends doing this but you. It was like, this makes so much sense for you.
That's exactly.
And even talking to, you know, my partner, my husband, like, about it too. Like, it's tough, right? Being in a relationship now, like long distance. We started long distance. So this isn't new for us, right? This isn't new territory. I think you kind of get used to being with that person, but when it comes to begin, when I said it to, like, he was like the last person I had to like say, hey, like I'm thinking, and he was like, yo, I've seen you do this so many times. Courage, like I encourage you, I empower you to go for it. But just know that the horse has left the stable.
Okay, I like that. The horse has left the stable. I gotta write that down.
Left the stable.
I love that. So that's really nice though, like that all of your family and all of your friends. So at what point, like between the decision process and you actually leaving, did you start telling everybody? Because like I planned it for a whole 8-9 months and then told everybody like 2 months before I left.
Oh, I told them the day I signed the lease.
Wait a minute. You told them that like...
Yeah, I told them I wasn't coming back a week ago. So all the stuff I just told you about my husband, my family being support, like I didn't plan this move. Like our December of 25, I went to Bali, needed a break.
So you were just going to do a month there, or like what did you...
I was going to probably stay in Bali. Like I was like, oh, I like it here, I'm going to stay here maybe like 6 months, and then I heard all these other people like, oh, well, since you're already here, go visit other places in Asia. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Why not? Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm going to go to Thailand. Like, Thailand seems cool. Thailand seems fun. And I came to Thailand. Yeah. I signed the lease and then I called my mom. I called video. I said, hey, this is my new house. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning for her. She was like, what? She was like, call me tomorrow. And then you know what I think about it? We never even talked about it again, actually. Cause this is the thing. This is so on brand for me. Like, it's just so.
It wasn't that surprising.
Like, yeah, this is so on brand for me.
What's something about living in a condo that surprised you?
The amenities. Mm-hmm. You don't have to leave.
They're spectacular.
The amenities are great. The communal spaces, the shared spaces, the gym, the pool, the staff. Like, y'all, like, if I want to go to BTS with the train, there's literally a shuttle.
Yes,
every 30 minutes that will take you to the shuttle. And I just go in there like, oh, madame, are you ready to go? Yes, madame is ready to go. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's the really small things. Like, it's the small details, simple things like the trash.
They're always
cleaning.
I love that.
And for me, it's like, it helps put everything at ease. It's like, there's one less thing you have to worry about, mm-hmm. you know, it just makes your life so much simpler and you can focus on the other things. And I think it's needed too when you're living in such like a tight space, close quarters, and there's so many people. Like, this building is huge.
How many people live in a building?
Yeah, this building is huge and there's so many people, but it runs like clockwork. Mm-hmm. Like, they're not missing a beat.
They don't.
With the cleaning, the amenities, just how they treat you, the drop-off service for your laundry, for your groceries, for like food. Like,
oh, so y'all have drop-off laundry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you feel like you may do longer than a year, or it's like you just kind of up in the air going with the flow?
I'm going with the flow in terms of how long I'm going to be here. I say a year for now, but I've been known, you know, to say a year and extend it a year and a year and a year. It means like there's something about the energy of the place, the people really, really resonates with me.
Mm-hmm. They're so kind. I feel like even with dealing with tourists out here, I've only experienced racism from tourists. Yeah. So I feel like with black people being in the face of like, everybody hate us or whatever, I feel like Asians really, they mind their own business. And I love that.
And that's what they mind their business, they're doing their thing. So yeah, so we'll see. Like, I'm saying, yeah, a year now, which there's like a whole year when you think about it, it's already been 4 months. Not 4 months, but when I left, time is flying. Time is flying. When I got on the plane, it was December. And now it's March, and it does not feel like it.
It doesn't.
I feel like I've only been traveling for like 2 weeks.
It doesn't, honestly. It's like by the time you get settled, it's so much time has passed. It's literally been like a month by the time you fully settle and get out of like vacation mode. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. If someone was moving here, what's one thing that you feel like they definitely need to know?
My one advice to people that have never lived abroad, let me say that. Patience. You gotta come with patience. Like, they move at a different pace. I find that sometimes as like Americans, I don't know, we get used to things like fast, right? Mm-hmm. And I find when you go to other parts of the world, whether it be Bangkok, whether it be the Caribbean, whatever, people move at a different pace, right? Mm-hmm. The processes are different. There's several people you have to answer to. I have the experience of dealing with people outside of America and just understanding that just be patient. Like, most people aren't in a rush. Like,
that's really good though.
Most people just aren't in a rush, and I even found myself, it's so funny, this morning, like, I woke up and I had somewhere to be at 10 and I was making the bed and I was like trying to hurry, and I took a minute and I was like, but why are you rushing.
Right.
Like, why are you trying to like hurry up and make this better? Like,
I've said that a few times.
To like get out the door because like the little 30 seconds that you saving by rushing is not doing anything but making yourself crazy.
You're trying to regulate my nervous system. Calm down. Like, you don't gotta be
like crazy all the time. It's a different pace, but I don't want people to confuse pace with people here are like lackadaisical where they're not moving or things aren't happening. Like that's not the case at all. It falls in that category where two things can be true at the same time, right? Like everybody's not being all crazy, but shit is happening. Things are moving, and the other side of the coin, it's like, you know, everybody's cool.
What were some of the biggest culture shocks coming to Thailand?
Perspective, just more perspectives. I find that when you're in America, you're just in your own bubble, right? Like, no matter where you are, like if you're in Philly, like you're just hanging with the people that you hang with. If you're in Atlanta, you're just hanging with people. So when you're solo traveling, you're forced to connect with people no matter where they're from. And it's like solo travelers have this weird connection. Like, we always know when somebody is like solo traveling. It don't matter. Like, we just got like this thing. We're like, are you solo traveling? How did you know? And
I think that was the first thing I asked you. Like, are you solo?
Yeah, are you solo traveling? Like, yeah, I'm solo traveling. Like, I don't know. Do I have the mark on my forehead? Like, so crazy. So that's just a different experience than like being, you know, where you're from. I'm a lover of people. I love to meet new people. I love new experiences. I love to hear about others, like, you know, sharing experiences. So, no, it's all good. It's wonderful.
Because I feel like in the States, it is a melting pot, but like...
But it's still a bubble, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's a melting pot, but it's still people, it's like...
But no, I'm saying that to say, like, okay, in the Thai cooking class I went to, there were 6 different nationalities at the table.
Oh, so cool.
But it's like, in the States, you know, everybody comes to the States, but like you said, everybody's still in their own bubble. But it's like, here, you're literally forced to communicate.
6 different cultures, that's really, really cool.
Mm-hmm. I was the only American.
Oh, wow.
Out of like 14 people.
Oh, no, that's dope. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I do find, too. There aren't a ton of Americans. Where Americans are definitely the minority.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely the minority. The thing with us is so everyone's so inclusive. Mm-hmm. Like, they just want everyone to have a good time. So that's...
How has living abroad changed you as a person?
So many ways. I am a lot lighter.
I feel that. That resonates. I feel lighter.
Yeah, I am a lot lighter. I feel that even when I communicate with like my friends and family back home, like I don't feel like this weight or this uneasiness or this frustration or unsettled. And I don't want to use the word unhappy because I don't think that I'm unhappy, but it's just this weight that I was like carrying around. I've seen like online, like, oh, well, you know, like just because you leave doesn't mean your problems went anywhere, and I don't find that's true.
Your focus
shifts, and your problems are there, but you have a different perspective of them. So I'm by no means saying that whatever issues or problems, because we all have them, it's just a different perspective when you're removed from it, right? But yeah, like when you're like all like, and like it's hard to see the perspective and the possibilities. So once you step outside of that, of your normal, step outside your situation, you see possibility. So if at the end of the year, if I like decide to go back to America, I can even sit here right now and say, like, I'm ready. Cause I have a different perspective. My nervous system has been regulated a lot differently. I will approach things a lot differently with having that time with myself, right? And that's another thing I also want to bring solo traveling into it. Again, to circle back, like there's the most important, I think this is like Aristotle or somebody said this, like the most important relationship you can have is a relationship with yourself. And a lot of times we forget about that because we're trying to, like, you know, please everybody. Like, you're just always being like this people pleaser and neglecting you. And you ain't good to nobody, like, if you cannot be good to yourself. So solo traveling helps with that. Like, it gives you the space, I want to say. It doesn't give you clarity. It gives you the space to gain clarity, should that be what you're looking for, and should you want to do the work. But it's just so rewarding at the end of the day. For most people, when you approach it, your younger self and your older self will thank you.
What advice would you give to Black women specifically about solo traveling and coming to Thailand? Like,
to Black women specifically,
I'm scared.
To Black women specifically, do not be scared. Like Black women, like, we know who we are true to ourselves, we have so much power and so much light, and lead with that. Like, lead with whatever your goals are. If it's to, you know, be your highest self or your best self here, or to come here, maybe find a mate, find a spouse. Maybe they're not Black, maybe they're from France, or maybe they're from whatever. Like, yeah, just whatever it is, just don't be afraid. Like, we cannot live our lives in fear, because we're missing out. Like, we're missing out on so many things. And what I tell people too is, like, you can go back home.
Exactly.
If it doesn't work out, you can go home. You can here a week and you don't like this shit, go home. Like, this is not like a death sentence for you. It's not for you. And at least you try. Like, there's other people sitting at home that don't got a passport talking about, like, well, why would you, you know, get a passport for it? How about that? Before you talk about anybody that's decided to live outside of their comfort zone and experience the world. You know, I think that we all should have that opportunity.
At least once or
twice, you know, in life. It will solve a lot more problems than people think. I think when you don't have that opportunity, you just remain like closed mind, you're really doing yourself a disservice. So yes, ladies, book that flight, sis. Pack that bag.
Book that one way.
With that one bag. You don't need to take out all the with that one bag.
Bye. Is this long term, or do you have bigger goals globally? Like, pack this up and take it to Kenya or something like.
That's a really good question, and I've never thought about it. I've never had the idea of living globally.
Have you experienced any racism out here?
Maybe, like, if I did, I wouldn't know. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know, and honestly, I wouldn't care. Like, I experienced racism at home. Like, it's like,
and that's a good point.
Like,
if a Black woman feels the urge to travel but is scared to take the leap, what would you tell her?
Take the leap. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. We were born to be survivors, you know, so why not survive someplace else? You ain't afraid when you walk out your front door in the U.S., like, right. What are you gonna be afraid of? A book that inspired Shonda Rhimes, The Year of Yes. You know, it's a very, very good book. You know, shout out to Shonda Rhimes, it's a powerful book. Saying yes to things that you would ordinarily say no to because you're afraid, or making up some excuse that makes no sense. That flight, do it for you. We got one life to live.
One life. You can always go back.
You can always go back.
Well, thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. I cannot believe you got me to do this.
Y'all, she was like, no, I'm not getting on the camera. I'm not.
And
I need my voice, but I'm not.
No, and I need to approve your cup. But no, it was my pleasure. Good luck on your journey out here and figuring it out. What do we say again? The horse has left the stable.
The horse has left the stable. All right, y'all. Until next time. Bye.